Hello, Friends Academy. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. Although it's bittersweet to say it, welcome to our final all-school meeting of the year. Today, following birthday shout-outs and a book buzz from Grade 3 SBP, we will recognize the 8th grade's journey from the farmhouse to being on the verge of graduating. We will then conclude the meeting by honoring 3 extraordinary teachers as they retire from 85 combined years of service to Friends Academy. Congratulations, 8th grade, and from all of FA past and present, thank you, Mrs. Bullard, Miss Goldsmith, and Mr. Bean. You will all be dearly missed. As we conclude our school year over the next week, we seek to strike a difficult balance for ourselves and our school. This is a time of year when celebrations, accomplishments, and recognitions should be acknowledged and savored. It is right to honor our individual and collective journeys, and it's right to do so in a joyful manner. In the midst of this recognition and celebration, however, we must not forget the larger context in which we live or the importance of speaking up for what is right. Much of our country and many in our community are hurting right now. This pain is deep, old, and it's been borne by people of color in particular for far too long. As a community, we must stand together, support one another, and do all that we can to combat systemic and institutional racism, intolerance, and injustice. This work will be hard. It will take time. But it is possible, and it's right. So as we celebrate and say goodbye to the 2019-2020 school year, to one another, to the 8th grade, and to our departing faculty, I only ask that we remember that our work isn't done. Thank you for a great year. Thank you for embracing distance learning and for making the conscious decision to remain positive. And thank you for being a part of Friends Academy. Have a wonderful summer.
Good morning, Friends Academy. If I could have your attention for one moment, please. I would like to wish a happy birthday this week to the following students. Happy birthday to Kaylin Fulham, John Clark, Kiara Magiacomo, and Sophie Diaz-Savarine. Happy birthday for me in the house.
This book is about 2 very nasty people named the Twits, who like to play mean tricks on each other. There are also monkeys and birds that live outside their house that they treat badly, like making the monkeys stand on their head and glue the bird to the tree, so they can bake them into a pie. Read to find out if the monkeys and the bird get sick of it and outsmart the twit. My favorite part of the book was when the monkeys stuck all their furniture on to the ceiling, and the twits got their head glued to the floor. This is a story about Roald Dahl's life during his school years. When he was a boy, he got into a lot of trouble. It was mostly funny stories with some gross and shocking ones. My favorite part was when Roald Dahl was done with school, and when he was older, he came back to ride his motorcycle around the school. Mr. Fox and his family live up on a tree on a hill. There are 3 farmers that live on the bottom of the hill. Fantastic Mr. Fox steals their chickens, turkeys, geese, and cider, making the farmers mad. Read to find out what happens to Fantastic Mr. Fox and the farmers. My favorite part was when Fantastic Mr. Fox tries to take the cider from Bean's secret cider cellar. The big friendly giant finds a little girl named Sophie. There are 9 other giants, bigger than the BFG, that eat children from their beds while they're sleeping. The BFG blows dreams into little boys and girls' bedrooms. Read this to find out what happens to Sophie and the big friendly giant. My favorite part is when the BFG gives Flush Lumpy a nightmare about something he's afraid of, and he starts kicking around.
Good morning, Friends Academy.
We are so sad that this is our last all-school meeting with you.
From leadership and public speaking to planning and running events for the middle school, we have both grown so much this year as your co-presidents.
We've also had a lot of fun, and we miss doing trivia for you every week at all-school meeting. But this week, instead of trivia, we have a trip down memory lane for you.
Please enjoy the slideshow, the class of 2020.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends on how long the time is left for you. I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest river. You can have it all, but life keeps moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, try to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, and it's a long way up, and you make your bound, but get up now, get up now. And I know it's hard when you're falling down,
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May it take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Oh, well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Slap bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions though immeasurable.
Good morning, Friends Academy. Many of you might already know I'm retiring at the end of this school year. This has been a bittersweet decision, as Friends Academy has been my second home for 24 years, and you all are like family to me. Colleagues, parents, and of course my students will be sorely missed. I wonder what it will be like come August when I don't get an email from Jean Machado to check over the welcome letter for the kindergarten students, or attending the week-long faculty meetings at the end of August, along with setting up my classroom for the new students joining the big building. Most of all, it will not be the unpacking of our classroom orders, or the smell of new crayons, or coffee in the faculty room, or if you're really lucky, a cup of freshly made coffee from Mrs. McCullough in the library. The things I will miss the most are those little things that make the biggest difference. A laugh, a smile, a hug. Those are the human connections that we all look for and cherish. My kindergartners are high on this list. I will miss hearing them share their experiences about playing hockey, baking with their family, playing with cousins, going to the beach, riding their bikes, building forts, exploring the woods, finding salamanders, and planting gardens. My days are never complete without hearing a 5-year-old reflect on what they know or have been curious about. My next adventure will be to move to northern Vermont, where our grown children are living, to help them take care of their organic garden, along with their goats, chickens, dogs, and of course, play with my grandchildren. Thank you all for making my time at FA so fulfilling. I am especially grateful for your support, friendship, kind-heartedness, and of course, sense of humor. And by the way, Mr. Kennedy, when the professional sports teams get the green light to start playing, your Pittsburgh Steelers just might have a chance to win the NFL championship now that Brady and Gronk are gone. Good luck.
Hey, Ms. Bullard, your energy and enthusiasm for working with the kids in the farmhouse and the kindergarten has had a long-lasting impact on the Friends Academy community. You will be missed.
I'll always remember Free Play Friday, but I'll especially remember you. Happy retirement.
Hi, Mrs. Borden. Thank you for teaching me, and I miss you.
On behalf of the thousands of kids you've taught, I want to say thank you, Mrs. Bullard. Not only did you teach us to read, but you taught us the ABCs of kindergarten. Together we hatched plants, caterpillars, and chicks. We learned to be line leaders and good listeners. But most of all, you showed us how to be kind by being really kind. And one more thing. Love is Mrs. Bullard.
Hello, Friends Academy. To students, parents, fellow teachers, and staff, I want to thank you all for making my years here at Friends so wonderful. I've been thinking a lot about the momentous change that retirement will bring, but for me, it's time. The song I've included, with some help from Mr. Murdoch on harmony, and you won't see him, he added it afterwards on GarageBand. The song's been resonating with me for a while now. So I won't say goodbye. I hope to be around teaching guitar, ukulele, and perhaps other things in the after-school program next year. So for now, it's just so long. I'll be seeing you.
Hey, Mr. Bean. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and dedication to the school and the music program, and especially to me, the plays and Band of Friends. We're going to miss you so much. Thank you.
Mr. Bean has been one of my favorite teachers, and one of my favorite lessons that he's taught me in my class was how to play the dulcimer and how to build a dulcimer. And he helped me when I made mistakes, like when I put 2 bass strings on. I'll miss you, Mr. Bean, and have a good retirement.
Thank you, Mr. Bean, for helping us build all instruments, learning how to play them. Thanks for making concerts happen. So yeah, we'll miss you. Thanks.
Hello, Mr. Bean. I'll really miss you. And your jokes about being green. And what about Halloween? The monsters eat our toes. That's how the story goes. We're anything but mean. Your going makes us sad. But for you, we are glad. We love you, Mr. Bean.
Hello, my friends. Since I can't be there with you in person, I'm going to pretend like this is school meeting and the room is filled with energetic children and teens and faculty. This is my last year here at Friends, and I envisioned quite a different ending to my 33-year career as a teacher. I'm not calling it retirement, but the beginning of new adventures. It has been an honor to share my passion for art with such wonderful students. You make me laugh every day and brought me joy with your amazing creations. Thank you to my fellow teachers, past and present, for your friendship, kindness, and technological support. Students, keep art an important part of your life, and thank you for putting up with my bad jokes. And I have finally graduated from middle school.
Thank you, Ms. Goldsmith. Your class has really meant a lot to me and many others. Just having a place to go and do something fun and creative every once in a while is really nice. Thank you for being part of our Friends Academy community, and thanks for being part of my middle school experience. Thank you, and have a great retirement.
Miss Goldsmith, thank you for being one of the best advisors and art teachers. Thank you for pushing us all and inspiring us. Best wishes, we will miss you.
Thank you, Miss Goldsmith, for leaving your creative and influential mark on Friends Academy. You bring so much positivity to our world, teaching us to recognize and appreciate the beauty in art around us. Thank you for helping to shape us into who we are now through your support. We've enjoyed the special treats and activities in advisory. We all hope that as your journey continues past Friends Academy, you create many more memories with the people you love. We'll miss you.
When I first started having Miss Goldsmith as my art teacher in 5th grade, I never really listened to her advice that she gave me, and I never used her templates that she gave me or took into account her constructive criticism, and now I really regret that because I know that Miss Goldsmith was just trying to help me as an artist and give me resources to use. So I want to thank Miss Goldsmith for giving me so much throughout my art journey at Friends Academy. Like, you could not have been a better teacher, a better mentor, and a better resource. So thank you so much, Miss Goldsmith, for all that you've done for Friends Academy and all that you've done for me and the fellow artists that go to Friends. Thank you so much, and I love you.
We wish you the best of luck for your retirements, and we will miss you. You have made such a positive impact through my Friends Academy journey and many others. Thank you for everything.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better, some gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection with people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life I love you more. In my life I love you more.